According to health and nutrition writer Kelsey Kloss, an unhealthy diet is linked to about 678,000 deaths every year in the United States alone because of nutrition and obesity-related diseases. Hi, my name's Hannah Rondo, and for my senior project, I embarked on a personal health journey. I spent my time this semester going to the gym, researching healthy eating habits, cooking healthy meals, which I later turned into a healthy cookbook. During this semester, I learned a lot about myself. I grew up in a very active household. On the weekends in the summer, me and my family would go hiking or biking, and in the winter we would go skiing or snowshoeing. I have a lot of memories of hiking halfway down the mountain and complaining to my mom that I wanted to stop because my legs were killing me and I just couldn't keep going. But growing up in an active family has taught me to always be interested in physical fitness. And nutrition is something that I have always found interesting as well. So I decided to combine the two to create my senior project. For the first part of my senior project, I would go to the gym 3 or more times a week, following a strict workout routine depending on what part of my body I was working out at the time. Throughout the semester, I saw a lot of muscle growth, and I saw an increase in the ability of weight that I could lift. At the beginning of the semester, I could only squat 100 pounds, and by the end of it, I could squat 150. The gym was something that made me feel very confident and overall boosted my happiness. It was also a really good outlet for me. I found that there would be days that I would be stressed or overall just not having a great day, and I would always come out of the gym feeling a lot better than I did going in. Going to the gym with friends was especially fun because they helped me push myself, even though sometimes I'd be trying to lift a very heavy weight, or heavy for me, and my friend would start laughing, and that would cause me to mess up. But I figured out that going alone made me push myself a lot more than going with friends. This shows how the gym benefited me both mentally and physically. For the second part of my senior project, I researched well-being in the form of what we eat. For this part of my project, I researched and cooked healthy meals. This was something that took me out of my comfort zone because before this, I had never cooked anything more than a grilled cheese and was really unfamiliar with how the kitchen worked. But after I cooked my healthy meals, I felt a sense of pride giving my family the meals that I had made, knowing that they were eating something that was both healthy and really yummy. And it was also something that I really enjoyed doing, which I did not expect. Coming home from school or a busy day and putting in my AirPods and just listening to music while I cooked was something that I found really relaxing and challenging at times, which is good for me because I'm a type of person who likes to be challenged. I also learned a lot of lifelong skills during this project, such as cutting chicken. Before the semester, I'd never even done that before. I didn't really like it, but at least I can do it now. And I later made all these meals I did into a healthy cookbook that I can take with me for the rest of my life. For the last part of my project, I researched information to answer my essential question of how does nutrition and physical activity affect well-being? I found that it's recommended that you should be active for 30 minutes, 3 or more times a week. By doing this, it can brighten your mood and higher your overall self-esteem. Just as little as 20 minutes of cardio can decrease stress and leave you feeling a lot better. Outdoor activity, such as hiking, biking, and skiing, is especially important because it can help you overcome feelings of stress, hopelessness, and it can decrease your risk of depression. One source that I found really helpful was the MyPlate. This shows the 5 main food groups that we should be eating from, such as fruits, vegetables, grains, protein, and dairy. The food we eat affects us physically. For example, eating protein, such as broccoli, chickpeas, and eggs, can help build bones and muscles in your skin. And the foods we eat can also affect us emotionally. By eating oat bread instead of white bread, it can steady your mood for the day and keep you more alert. For my research, I wanted to figure out what is the worst thing that you can eat, and one thing kept popping up over and over again, and that thing was sugar. In an interview I did with Ms. Peltier, I asked, what is one thing that people should cut from their diet? And she responded with sugar. According to the American Heart Association, women should be eating 6 teaspoons of sugar a day, while men should be eating 9 teaspoons of sugar a day. If you think about it, this is really not that much. Sugar is often hidden in the foods we eat, and it goes by a ton of different names, so it can be hard to pick out. A lot of processed food is very high in the amount of sugar that it contains. And this is bad because a high sugar level intake can lead to increased blood pressure, weight gain, diabetes, or an increased risk of heart attacks or strokes. Sugar also has an impact on our emotions. Eating a high amount of sugar can cause stress, and diets high in refined sugar can lead to impaired brain function and different types of mood disorders. This shows how the things we eat affects both our mind and our body. A healthy, balanced diet equals a healthy, balanced mood. In conclusion, physical activity in a balanced diet is something everyone should try to include in their life, whether it's going for a few runs a week or making sure that you're eating from the 5 main food groups during the day. I hope listening to my presentation has given you the inspiration for this lifestyle. It is something that has positively impacted my life, and I hope someday it can do the same for yours. Any questions? Mr. Sheehy?
You made this healthy cookbook,
I did.
but is it only exist in like I couldn't have a copy of this healthy cookbook?
I could make you a copy if you really want it.
You could?
Yeah, I made some chicken fajitas that were really good.
Yes, I'll have the cookbook.
Yes, Mr. Cannon?
And chicken fajita is your best recipe?
Yes.
I want to do that.
It took me like 2.5 hours, but it was good. It was good. Okay, thank you.
Maria.